That's the life. Plankton! Hey, I was watching that.
Level 857 Video Game Podcast.
Sony acquires Returnal developers Housemarque.
Housemarque.
Oh man,
Housemarque.
Listen,
Housemarque.
Housemarque.
I love it when Jay
Housemarque.
The French term.
Housemarque.
Housemarque. All right.
Marquette, yeah.
Housemarque. Hence, Bluepoint is next.
I love it when Jay reads. I love it.
Hey, it's a name. I tell you, that's not English.
Maybe if we change the font, then we'll have a better.
Font, you know,
It's the font's killing Jay.
make it spell it out for him. Sound it
I'm gonna
out.
change the
So
font.
Sony has picked up this studio. It's a Finnish
studio? Which studio is that?
It's a Finnish studio, and they recently made Returnal.
Yes.
So, listen, they made games for other systems before, but they primarily lately have been doing Sony games. So they made games for PC, iOS, Xbox 360, and and Sony obviously.
Right.
The first game I played, well, actually, people might know it more for Super Stardust, and I played that for
Yep.
PSP. That was a big title on PSP when I had that.
With the Vita?
It came out for PSP and PS3 and PS4.
I thought it was the.
They did a
The
remake.
Vita.
I think a remake was done.
So that's
for the
that's
PSP.
the only one. I
Yeah,
played.
the remake.
And
That was good.
The first game I played on my PS4 was Resogun, which they made also.
Oh, they
And-
made that one too.
Yeah,
Oh,
but that was
that's good.
because I don't know. I like that game. It's simple. You just go around in a circle, but it's a shooter, and it's multiplayer, and you got to save the people.
Yeah, to save the
Little
stick
guys
figures.
who drop. Yeah,
Little guys. From
it was a great game. I mean, obviously, it wasn't showing off. It showed off like the particle effects of the PS4.
Yes.
Kind of like Fantavision, but but not quite. It was a better game. But you never would have thought that they would come out with something like Returnal. So
That's a big jump.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
From like Resogun
Yeah.
to Returnal, man. It was there anything in between there?
there was a robot, a mech in a game. It was an adventure game, action game.
Really?
But it was not a shooter. It was a shooter, but you were like, what's the other game that you were?
So the RPG.
No, I forget the name. No, that's first person, man. It was side scrolling stuff. But there was another game, and then it still wasn't a 3D game like this. So
Yeah.
this is a big jump from 2D to 3D. But they still
And
kept the
Returnal's
particles.
amazing.
They still kept the particles. They still kept the frame rate, and they just made it into a third-person Metroid, basically.
It looks awesome.
And that's what I would have wanted, Metroid. This is why I was like, Nintendo, see what this is what you could have done with Metroid.
Prime.
Imagine
Prime.
I was
And,
thinking
yeah,
that.
if that was like,
Were you in my stream when I was playing that? Someone said that.
oh really?
That said, this is what Metroid
it's a
should
common
be.
thing, yeah. And I was like, you know what? That's a great freaking idea. And Sony was like, they probably saw that comment and was like, we can own the next Metroid right here. And they damn sure bought them. And it probably wasn't for that much.
Yeah, if they did
It
the
probably
Prime
wasn't for that
series
much.
like
$5.
that would be
It wasn't
amazing.
$5.
That'd be a
If
crazy.
I
did
think
a
they bought
Prime
them because they
series
were
like
like
that.
the only company that made a game for the PS5 when it came out. They're like,
It was like they're
you
the-
guys are the only ones that got our back. All right, come on.
They're the first ones. First
There
ones
weren't
with
no
the dev
games
kit.
out.
With a smooth looking game. I mean, listen, I would have definitely bought that game if it wasn't roguelike. If it wasn't a roguelike game,
that's
I would have
the-
definitely bought it. But because of that, and because of my hatred for that type of game, I have to pass on it unless it's like $20.
You know what's fucked up about
Look,
like road?
I was the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry, go
No,
ahead.
there's some that like just get you.
Well, if they
That's
do it right.
that's the fucked up.
It
thing
looks like
about
this
it.
is one that's
This
done
is
right.
one that
though.
looks like
Yeah,
it, though.
a lot of people just. I haven't heard anyone complain about it. They,
You have to
they,
get
they really,
good,
yeah, they
though.
really enjoy it.
You have to get good
Yeah.
at it, though.
But I thought the same thing. And people were like, you should get it. You should get it. And I was like, I ain't buying that. I don't like those kinds of games, man. I ain't doing it.
Right.
So finally, the CAG man just sent it to me.
No, yeah.
Showed up on my doorstep. So I was like, all
He's like,
right.
you're going to play this.
You are gonna play this.
I guess I ain't got no choice now. And I played it. And it makes you want to get better.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a good.
And it
game.
makes you want, it doesn't feel like those roguelike games where you're just like, oh man, I got to start over, because you get to keep some things and you can get to a certain part where then now you start from that part.
Then that's better.
That's a lot better.
That's a lot
That's a
better.
lot better. And
That's
some
better.
roguelites do that. Like Children of Mortar
Children
did.
of Mortar.
Children of Mortar did stuff like that, and that'll
Okay.
get me enough to play because if I could keep some stuff, and if I beat a certain area, that means I don't
That's
have to
it.
go back
You
to
don't
it
gotta go
again.
back to it.
Then that's good.
Well, if they give you some type of gratification
Yes.
for doing something,
Yes.
then that's worth playing.
That's
if they
like,
just kill you and take all your stuff, then
Fuck
that's
that game.
and you
terrible.
start and you start from
Right.
the beginning, like Dead Cells and
There's a
No.
bunch.
Enter the
There's a ton of
Gungeon
them.
and
There's a ton of
freaking
them.
like that.
Fuck the Gungeon, man. I hate that game.
But it's about
Damn.
learning. It's about not beating it right away. You have to take about a year to get good enough to beat something like
It's
that.
just-
It's
it's
an
just pain.
old school
Pain.
way of playing. like when
Pain.
you played Ninja Gaiden as a kid.
pain.
You probably didn't
Yeah.
beat that for a good 3 years.
I beat,
it's a half an hour
Right.
game.
pain.
I beat Ninja Gaiden 2 on Nintendo once.
It's a half an hour game.
and that's
That's the
easier
easy
than
one.
part
That's
one.
the easy one.
Huh?
What is it?
And that's the easy one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two is the easy one, and that's some fucked up shit.
Listen, I
it's
take
still a tough game.
take great pride in making it to stage 6 on all of them. I call it a day. That's it. I call it a day. After that, it's over. But
6.
But I mean, for Sony to buy them, that's a good move because obviously they have a good handle on the PS5 and they're going to be funded better now, apparently.
Yeah.
Because of Sony.
Right.
And what they come out with next, whether it be a new title or a sequel or something.
Come out with Metroid.
Exactly. No, I'm saying they could be like,
Could
put
you
a helmet
imagine?
on it. Put a helmet on it.
Vetroid with a V.
Metroid.
Yeah.
I swear to God, you motherfuckers.
Not Retroid.
Retroid.
Yeah. Returnal, Retroid. it's fine.
Yo,
Exactly.
Shit, that's awesome. I'd be like, yo, they got some balls to do that.
But I think
Retroid Prime.
I think they saw the bigger picture though.
Retroid Premiere.
Damn.
But
It'd be Retroid Primal.
what company made Primal, dude? I forgot about that game.
Midway.
Far
That was a
Cry.
Was that
polish.
Midway?
No, not Primal Rage.
Far Cry Primal.
Primal. That game, yeah, it looked good.
Primal Rage.
You're giving them ideas right now. We're giving them mad ideas.
They have the listen. They dropped the money. They got the
Sony
ideas.
exec is like,
Sony's like,
These level 857 dudes, they got some ideas. Right?
Retroid Primal.
Put us on the payroll now.
So they announced this. Listen, Sony announced this through a Twitter. Like they don't need video. They don't need anything. They just drop it on Twitter.
they don't need
world
E3.
shake.
They don't need
They don't
anything.
need anything. They could have announced this at E3 and blew away Capcom.
Yeah. Oh God.
But they didn't.
I can blow away Capcom, and I have no games to announce.
Yeah.
I can say, yo, E3 was dope. Kill Capcom.
Damn.
But listen, they could have done something in an announcement form, but they just drop it on Twitter, and that's all they had to do. But apparently, they used the same picture, and it just changed the name, and it said Bluepoint, welcome to the family. But that was leaked by mistake, apparently, from Japan, Sony of Japan. And I don't know if it's just a thing they were testing. Maybe they're going to offer them money or something. I don't know, because they didn't say they bought Bluepoint yet. But to have that drop, it's the same art. So I don't know if they just had that placement there.
Yeah.
But they released that
Somebody fucked up.
after the fact.
You don't
And then they
that
pulled
moment I
that.
realized he
Their
fucked up.
social media manager is fired.
Yeah, that guy fucked up.
They pulled that down now.
up.
So they still haven't announced that they bought Bluepoint. And Bluepoint is the company that made all the remakes for Sony. Like,
Shadow Colossus
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
well,
Demon Souls.
the latest
was
one
the
was
most
Demon
recent.
Souls. They did Shadow Colossus. They did Uncharted trilogy. They're the kings of making older titles new again. And I don't know if they bought them to be
Like
that.
M2.
Pretty much, yes. But I don't know if they bought them to continue making remakes and polishing them up again and use them for their strengths, or will they be able to make a new game? I don't know whether they're up to make a new game. I mean, obviously they can program anything.
Yeah.
They do the game perfectly, like it was. Like the biggest thing, if they did Demon Souls and it didn't play like the old game, but it didn't play old like the old game, but it played like the feeling of the game was still the same, and they get the magic that it takes to get you to still like the game if it's remade.
It's all about the
Because
magic.
you've seen remakes and they mess up how the magic.
Yep.
And you're like, this is trash.
And then you get blacklisted for a while. Like, don't ever trust that company again.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen the Sega ages.
Sega ages, yo.
You've seen companies do remakes and destroy them, and like they don't have any magic.
Not Switch Sega Ages
No.
games, but
No.
PlayStation 2
No, the
Sega
original-
Ages.
Yeah,
original
PlayStation 2, yeah.
Just want to make that
PlayStation,
distinction.
the 2500 series,
Yes.
awful,
They were bad.
awful.
They're
But
bad.
yeah,
They shit on
Hey,
everything.
but listen, Bluepoint does make astonishing games
And
if
beer. I'm sorry.
Oh dear God!
Blue
Come on,
Point. He
man.
said Blue Point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said Blue Point. So I
This
said
is a different company.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
sorry.
Bluepoint Games. So we are anticipating and saying that Sony is going to buy them, and it wouldn't be out of the question. So more power to them. They need to buy some things. They haven't bought companies in a while, and these are solid companies. These are like AAA developers.
Get them before Microsoft buys them all again.
Microsoft probably had the money up. And they're like, listen, we know y'all do Sony, but come on.
Yeah, like enough of this shit. Yeah, they're buying everybody.
But yeah, I mean, I haven't played a bad Bluepoint game. So if they do pick that up, that's a solid pickup. And of course, Housemarque is also a great pickup.
He said, Marquis. Why did you have to say that?
Housemarque. That's a great pickup too.
Oh, so is that John from Intrigue Gaming in the chat?
Yes, it
John
is.
from Intrigue Gaming.
What up,
yeah.
John?
What's good, man?
Yo.
An Emerald Wizard.
The Emerald Wizard, yes, welcome.
And the
Emerald Visit has entered the chat. But he's been here for a minute, so.
Yeah, I know. We couldn't interrupt.
I know.
But yeah, let us know what you think about these acquisitions, and let's see what titles they pop up, and hopefully they're going to be AAA.
It's going to be good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Let us know.
Good.